Welcome dear students. Today in this video I am going to explain about light energy. So let us first understand what is light. Light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy which gives us sensation of sight. We see the object only due to light. In dark, we are not able to see object. Why? Because there is no light. In the process of seeing, the most important thing is reflection. Reflection of light makes us to see the object. How? Look at this. Suppose an object is kept here. A light from a source falls on the body. Light from a source falls on a body and it is reflected to our eyes, and there we see the object. So reflection of the light makes us to see the object. Let us first learn what is reflection of light. Reflection of light is the phenomenon of bouncing back of light in the same medium when it strikes a smooth or a polished surface. Let us see how. Suppose this is a plain or a smooth surface, like let us consider it is a plane mirror. Suppose this is a plane mirror, MN. It is a plane mirror. And a ray of light is incident on it from a source like this. This is a plane mirror, means it is a reflecting surface. This side is painted. A ray of light incident on it. When it strikes this smooth surface, it reflected back in the same medium. This phenomenon is called the reflection of light. The bouncing back of light in the same medium when it strikes a smooth polished surface is known as reflection of light. This is a reflecting surface. Reflecting surface. This ray is known as incident ray. We can define incident ray as a ray of light which incident on a reflecting surface is known as incident ray. This ray is known as reflected ray. Reflected ray. It is the ray of light which is bounced back in the same medium. Now, some more terms related to this reflection is this point where the ray of light incident is known as point of incidence. Point of incidence. We can draw a normal at the point of incidence. Normal is a line which is at 90 degree to the reflecting surface. Means this NO, O is the incidence, point of incidence, ON is known as the normal and it is perpendicular to the MN surface. So this is the normal. Normal is a line drawn perpendicular to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence. The angle formed between incident ray and normal is known as angle of incidence. So I is known as the angle of incidence. And the angle formed between normal and refracted ray is denoted by R, and it is known as the angle of refraction, angle of reflection. So these are the certain terms related to the reflection of light. We can also talk about the laws of reflection. There are two laws of reflection. The first one is incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence. All three lies in the same plane. Once again I am telling, incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence. All three lies in the same plane. Second law, the angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. So these are the two laws of reflection. Now we will see about the types of reflection. This reflection is of two types. The first one is known as the regular reflection, and second one is known as the irregular reflection. Irregular reflection. So what is this regular and irregular reflection? Let us understand from a diagram. Suppose it is a reflecting surface, a plane reflecting surface is this one, and rays of light incidents on it like this. After reflection, if the reflected rays are also parallel to each other, such type of reflection is known as the regular reflection. And if we will see the reflection from a irregular surface, or we can say from a rough surface. Suppose it is a rough surface and rays of light incident on it like this. After reflection, they will travel in different directions. So reflected rays are not parallel to each other. So we can say the difference between regular and irregular reflection. The first difference, regular reflection takes place from a smooth surface, irregular reflections takes place from a rough surface. In regular reflection, reflected rays are parallel to each other, and in irregular reflection, reflected rays are not parallel to or non-parallel to each other. Now let us see about plane mirror. Plane mirror is a plane reflecting surface. Generally we use in our home the mirror that is a plane mirror. These plane mirrors is a good reflecting surface. Almost all the light incident on it is reflected back according to the laws of reflection. Let us see the image formed by a plane mirror. First, the image formed by a plane mirror due to a point object. O is a point object and I is the image formed. For this, we will draw a ray from the object incident on this and reflected back. One ray incident at this and reflected back. When these reflected rays are increased backwards, they meet at a point I, and I is the image of the object O. Similarly, if we draw for an extended image PQ. We will draw in the same way. From Q, a light is incident on the mirror and another ray incident at this point. Both are reflected. This is reflected in this direction and this will reflected back. When we increase this, it meets at a point Q dash, and similarly for P dash. So the object PQ image is P dash and Q dash. As these images are formed after reflection, but these images are formed only by increasing the reflected rays in the backward direction. When we produce these reflected rays in the backward direction, they appears to intersect at a point, or they appears to as seems from point I, the reflected rays are originating. So it is the point from where the image is formed, and we can say the image formed after reflection at a point from where the reflected rays appears to diverge. That's why the image formed is virtual image. So plane mirror forms a virtual image. We can define the virtual image as virtual image is formed at a point from where the reflected rays appears to diverge. Okay, so I said the image formed by a plane mirror and image is virtual. Virtual image is always erect, means it will be upright. So let us talk about the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. So one by one we will see at least 5 characteristics. So first one is the image formed is virtual. Second, the image formed is erect, that is upright. Third point, the size of image is equals to the size of object. Fourth point, we can see the distance of the image from the object V is equals to the distance of the object from the mirror U. So this is object distance and this is the image distance. So we can say object distance is equals to image distance. Fifth point, the image form shows lateral inversion, means image is laterally inverted. What is lateral inversion? Lateral inversion means the left side of the object appears as a right in the image, means sidewise the image reverse. If in front of a plane mirror we are standing, and if we are raising our right hand, then the image in the mirror shows its left hand. This is called the lateral inversion. Left side of the object appears as a right, or right side of the object appears as a left in the image. So 5 characteristics I said. Once again I am reminding all that. The first one is the size of the image formed is virtual. Second, image is erect. Third, the size of image equals to the size of object. Fourth, image distance is equals to the object distance. Fifth, the image formed is laterally inverted. So this is all about mirror and the image formed by a plane mirror. So children, in this video we have learned reflection, laws of reflection, types of reflection, and image formed by a plane mirror and its characteristics. Thank you students. Thank you for watching.